Thank you so much for that.
I hope you enjoy
Won't
it.
you sit down, if you have time, that is. Delicious. It's perfect. You've made everything you touch better, Mrs. Denise.
Thank you. You're so kind. Orhan, I have a request for you.
Of course, anything.
I beg you, please don't tell Mirat that we know that he's an ex-convict, okay? I don't want him to get hurt.
Sure, you can trust me. I'll keep it a secret. You don't have to worry.
I can't believe that he would do such a thing. I mean, that he attempted to murder someone, that sort of violence. I still can't believe it. He's such a merciful person.
You're right that he is. Something like that happened in the past. Everyone makes mistakes, right, Mrs. Denise?
But Orhan, that's much worse than a simple mistake.
Well, I'm confused too, Mrs. Denise. Mirat's a very good friend. I know him well. I trust him implicitly. I think someone must have caused him to do that kind of a thing. Everyone thinks of murdering someone from time to time. Haven't you ever felt the same? I mean, I don't mean to murder them. But sometimes you get so angry at someone that you feel like choking them when they're with you at that moment. Anyway, I understand you. I do.
You understand, right?
Of course I do. I understand your instincts as a mother. That I understand. You're worried that it may happen again and your children may witness it, am I right?
That's right. You see, the way he attacked Chef Amin scared me. Do you know that Ozan thinks of him as a hero?
Well, such a thing happened in the past. Mrs. Denise, actually, there is something I wanted to talk to you about for a long time.
What is it?
Listen, the thing is, I've been watching you with appreciation since I've met you. I really respect your struggle.
Thanks.
But I'm also upset. An elegant and fine lady like you shoulders everything on her own.
I have no complaints. Thankfully, everything's begun to go well slowly.
I know, but still, you deserve the best. Of everything life has to offer. You know what else? I think you should,
Coming through. Mr. Orhan.
That's right.
Mr. Mirat brought a patient and they're going to the infirmary.
Who is it?
I don't know, a young man it looks.
Okay, I'm coming. If you'll excuse me, I'll go see him. We'll continue where we left off later.
See, you look well now. Thankfully.
Well, that thing you made me eat did make me feel better. Thank you.
You are welcome, mister. And chatting with someone made me feel better. It's great when you talk to someone who understands you. It's refreshing.
I agree with you. I'm glad as well.
Don't mention it. In my hometown, you hold the jackets of men. That's what we were taught. Oh! You scared me. Are your lessons over? Over at that school?
What lessons?
I heard you went to the community center.
Oh, unfortunately, it was canceled. So I decided to go for a walk to get some fresh air, you know?
In this weather?
Sure. I'm just a little cold.
If you'll excuse me.
I'll make some tea for you, dear. You need some. It'll warm you up.
Oh, you don't have to do that for me, thank you, though.
This should make him better. But his fever is very high right now. We need to get it under control. He was frozen.
Diyar.
He said Diyar.
He helped her when she ran away. That's why he knows her name. We really have to thank him. Because of him, he gave her a safe place to sleep. And he caught a cold during some point.
But how did she trust him and tell him? Denise doesn't know. Selma lost her mind. And how could she trust a man she didn't know? She's a girl.
He is a good kid. He ran away from a blood feud and came here as well. I think Diyar, she only felt close to him.
And being good had a limit too. Don't be that merciful. Will you save the whole world?
Orhan, do your job and don't interfere in my affairs. Is that cool?
You're telling me to look the other way, but her relatives came the other day, you know, and they brought some trouble. You'll get yourself into trouble. What you're doing is dangerous.
Can I come in?
Come in, Mrs. Denise, come in.
I heard you brought someone from the outside and I got curious. This is Ali.
Ali, huh? How's that something you know?
This young man found Ozan and brought him home when he went missing. But what is he doing here? I mean, it's weird.
Well, it seems he was staying at the construction site. He caught ill, and I brought him here when I heard about this.
Poor child. I'm happy you did that.
He's quite safe now. Don't worry about a thing. I'll have him healed as soon as possible, if he's the man who found Ozan and brought him home.
And how is he?
Well, it's as if he slept on ice. He was about to go through pneumonia. Tonight's important. If he gets through it, if he takes his medication and starts eating well, he'll be all right.
I wonder if we should take him home. Who will take care of him here?
I thought about that, but I didn't say anything, thinking you might feel uncomfortable.
Why should we feel uncomfortable? We'll do everything we can for him at home.
That sounds good.
I can take care of him, too. I'm single. My house is empty.
What's going on, Mirat?
Selma, Ali's better.
Oh, thank the high heavens for that. God bless you for what you did.
I'm gonna bring him home, cook something warm for him if you want. That'd be good.
Really? I just don't know what to say. I'm very grateful. I'll cook Tarhana soup right away. It'll heal him. Thank you, O merciful Lord. God, please protect Serdem. Please protect him for me.
Meal, it's really simply delicious. Thank you for this taste. Thank you for this heavenly food.
Just enjoy the food. Mehmet took a bite as well, and let me tell you, he said, it was the best he's tasted.
So you took some to them as well. So how's Selma doing?
She came home while I was leaving. She went to the community center for a course.
Looky. What course was that out there in this cold?
It was closed anyway, so she was back soon.
Wait a minute. So you and Mehmet ate dessert alone? I can picture it. All alone in that huge mansion?
We weren't all alone, of course. The little boy was home too.
Well, why are you blushing like a newlywed bride?
Hush. Be quiet. Don't say things like that.
Come on. You've had a crush on Mehmet ever since the day he got here. Just admit it and get it off your shoulders. Come on.
Rude, so rude. I'm old enough to be your mother.
Why are you getting so angry with me, Samil? Oh, stop. I liked hearing that. Well done, woman. Good for you.
Go away. Take off, take off.
Samil, what's wrong with that, for God's sake? People who are older than you find husbands for themselves at some of those reality shows. And there is no age limit for falling in love, Samil.
Look, Fikriye, I won't ever look at your face again if you say such things again. Now off, take off.
Samil, come, don't get angry. You say all kinds of things about Mirat to me. Why are you getting angry now?
Will Ali live here with us too?
He'll be our guest until tomorrow. Then he should leave.
Where will he go, Mirat? Will he keep staying where he was?
I wonder if he doesn't have any relatives around. Should we call them? Maybe we can reach someone with his phone.
No way. You don't know what it's like in our hometown. The ones who want to kill him must be looking for him. They'll find him. They could find Ali this way, I assure you.
What is this blood feud about? I can't believe how such things can happen in this day and age, do you? That there is some kind of moral law or something? It's like a joke.
The thing you think is like a joke is the reality for so many people there.
I'm not taking it lightly, I know it's true. On the contrary, I'm getting so angry hearing about that.
I read some news yesterday. 316 women were killed. Did you know that a part of those were honor crimes too? I mean, 120 children had to grow up without a mother.
And the number is increasing with each passing day.
Mirat, what about you? What do you think about all this that's happening? I mean, is it really that easy to kill someone? What kind of person could attempt to take someone else's life away?
Ece, come on, get changed and go play with your brother. And I'll prepare dinner. Let's go.
Come with me.
Oh, he's covered in nothing but sweat.
Come on, go out, and I'll get his clothes changed. Mehmet, can you help me with that?
Of course, my son.
I'll get pajamas for Ali.
Okay.
Denise, I'll take care of it. Just let me. You go and change your clothes, all right?
We'll do it together, okay?
All right.
Oh, did you take that one? Okay. Selma, I need to ask you a question.
What is it, Denise?
Does Mirat have a tendency toward violence?
Towards violence? Towards me?
No. In general is all I mean. Does he get angry easily? Does he ever lose himself when he gets angry?
No. Mirat is a very good man. I have never seen such a kind and loving person as him. What happened? Something happened to you?
No, it's nothing. I'll be back in a sec.
How are you, young man?
I'm still breathing.
What happened? Did he open his eyes?
The medications tire him. We're gonna need to wash his clothes tonight, Selma.
Sure, I'll take care of it. I'll even dry them before the morning.
Hey, Dad?
I closed. There were no customers, so I closed it and came home.
I'm glad you're here. Hey, look, I cooked some soup. It's hot. It'll warm you up.
Why did you do that, son? You should rest. I could do it.
I'm fine. No, don't worry about me. Figen brought food today, too.
Is that so? That's real nice.
But, Dad, I've started to get irritated because they always come here to visit, or bring us food when we don't need it. Figen acted strange today, so it all clicked. And I warned her.
You warned her?
Oh, come on, Dad. Don't you realize how hard Fikriye is trying to bring me and Figen together?
There are many parents who have daughters that ask me about you.
Thankfully, I have common sense and free will to choose my own wife myself.
But why are you so angry?
Why don't you show Ece the same grace you show Figen and Fikriye, Dad, huh? Am I wrong to say something? You were prejudiced in the beginning, you know, and you still couldn't get rid of it. But Dad, Ece is smart. She's a good girl. That's right, yeah. I like her a whole lot. This is the first time I've had these kinds of strong feelings for a person, you know? But I can't even share it with you, Dad.
That girl has a boyfriend, right, my son?
Not anymore. They broke up.
I'm sorry, my boy. I suffer from a broken heart. It's all because I'm worried that you'll go through the same things.
I know. But it's much better than having a dead heart than a heart that doesn't love. And look, the fruit of that love is right in front of you.
That is true.
I would take everything Ece gives me gladly, even if it's trouble, Dad. Everything but her disappears. Once I look into her eyes, you know? Once I see that smile of hers.
Oh, I see. You love like I do.
Now I need to ask you for something. Do what you're supposed to do and make up. Look, both she and Denise are trying to keep away from us because of your reaction to them.
Who is it?
Ece? What's going on? We don't see each other. Are we on bad terms?
No.
You never call me, too. We wouldn't talk to each other if I hadn't called.
Why didn't you tell Mustafa that I came to the hospital, that I brought flowers, Figen?
Ibrahim was also there with us. How could I tell him about you? He never left us alone for a second. Why wouldn't I tell him otherwise?
I couldn't tell you that. I asked about him so many times, but you didn't tell me anything.
Did I really have the chance? Ece, what's wrong with you, huh? You're cold and you're giving me attitude.
I'm not giving you attitude. I just feel low. I dropped out.
Of college? But how?
Everything was revealed. It seems Mug followed me. She recorded everything. Can you imagine? Even my mother was in the video. I just felt shamed to tell you the truth.
I don't believe you. That terrible, devil-faced girl. I've hated her since the first time I saw her.
That's the situation. I'll be transferred to a public school.
Ah. So we'll go to the same school now?
I suppose so.
And Karamchin? I mean, you're still lovers, aren't you?
What do you think?
No way. I'm so sorry, dear.
Anyway, I'm gonna hang up now. I'll see you later. Bye.
Ferhat, I'll come tonight for sure, but I need to drop by my friend's place and change my clothes first. I'll send you the location of our house. Come there and pick me up. I read the paper myself, Dad. Mr. Orhan accepts it too. He spent 5 years in prison.
He's the most decent man I've known. It's so hard to believe, sweetheart.
I know that. But when I think about it, he beat that man who harassed me before he was taken to the hospital, remember? He might have been on trial now if the man hadn't dropped the charges. And he went off on Fikriye the other day. I've never seen him that angry before. I mean, I was scared. And he also punched the chef today.
Dear, he's just trying to protect you. Most men who'd hear those kinds of things would punch any man a few times.
I know that he's trying to protect me, I do. I also know that he's a very good man. But I don't condone any kind of violence, you know, Dad? And imagine it, he even attempted to kill someone. How can we live in this house together while we know that? Ozan chose him as an idol for himself, you know?
You're right when you put it that way.
Let's move out as soon as possible. As soon as we get our school money back.
My retirement check comes tomorrow. You make the advance payment with it, okay?
Love is to give the power of ruining you to someone and trust them that they won't use that power. Being good friends is like this too.
Hello there. I thought we should become friends first before becoming good friends.
I thought we were, though.
You have an answer for everything, don't you?
Who are you talking to like that?
It's no one, you know. Come on, draw your picture. You like to talk back a lot, don't you?
As much as you do.
Why are you laughing like that?
I'm laughing at you, you critter. At that cute face of yours, Ozan.
Look at this, I'm drawing our house.
Let me see.
Look, this is Mother, and this is Mirat.
You didn't have to draw him, though.
I don't.
Anyway, who's this? My grandfather?
Yeah, look, I drew his beard, too. This is you. This is Selma. She has a baby in her stomach. Me. And I drew Manak and Sarman, too. See that?
And who is that man near me? I don't recognize him. Is that my father?
Can't you see he's young? Mustafa's right there. I'll fix the roof on the house, too.
Fix it then.
Come on, one more time. That's it.
Mirat, let me feed him. You're spilling half of it.
I don't understand why I couldn't do this.
Women have the abilities of a mother, after all. Serdem, my dear. You'll be all right. I know you'll be just fine.
Can I help you?
I'm good. I can do it myself.
Is there something wrong, Denise?
No. Like what?
I don't know. I feel like you're a little distant from me.
Wasn't your reaction a bit too angry today? I mean, the fact that you can't control your anger makes me wonder.
Didn't you hear what he said to you? What he was implying?
I did. But you could have talked to him, couldn't you?
I warned him first. But then he said even worse things, and in front of everyone.
But we could have settled it by talking.
Look, Denise, this man messed with you before too. You said you'd handle it. So I respected your decision. He wouldn't have said those things today or treated you like that if it had been possible to deal with him by talking.
Mirat, I can protect myself though. But you need to control your anger one way or another. Do you want to get yourself into trouble one day?
I haven't done anything that I can't explain in my life, Denise. Hello there, Ibrahim. Of course, come. See you soon. Ibrahim and Mustafa are gonna drop by to have coffee tonight.
All right. That sounds good.
Denise, look.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm tired.
Here you go. I can make pasta really well, right?
We see you can. Actually, it's better if we eat vegetables.
Nejat, don't push your luck with me. Do you know what happened today? I went to the horse farm. Denise was there with me. Mirat went and beat the chef in front of everyone.
He what?
The man implied that Denise and Mirat were having a relationship. He said you brought this woman here just because you want to have your way with her.
Then he did the right thing. Well done.
Are you crazy? Unbelievable.
Well, I'd do the same thing if it was me.
Oh, you must know the most about this, right? I mean, you throw punches when you cannot handle something. It's so primitive. That's all I'm saying.
Those punches are nothing compared to the violence committed with tongues like yours.
Don't be ridiculous. The man can control himself. He has big issues.
You're exaggerating.
I'm not exaggerating at all. Denise told me the Mirat went off on the neighbor the other day, and she was so scared.
Are you serious? Why would he do that?
Don't ask why. Mirat isn't the man he seems to be, that's all. There's something wild deep down inside of him. Denise doesn't want to stay in that house anymore.
Is that a fact? I'm very surprised. She looked so happy.
I'm sure it was an act. Anyway, we were looking for a house for Denise near here. She'll move out in a few days. So you were complaining, but what Denise actually saw was I was right. It's so delicious.
Thank you for the food.
For God's sake. What's going on here?
Mother, I'm heading out now. I'm going to Mello's place to study.
Girl, come on. Why are you going to do that? Will you actually study or what?
Aren't you always telling me to graduate from school this year? This is me trying.
Well done, my dear. I'm glad to hear that.
Ah, I heard Ece left the college. She's transferring to my school.
What are you saying to me? Why? Has that girl lost her mind? What's her deal?
Well, everything was revealed apparently. She was humiliated in front of everyone.
Oh, that's the best news I've ever heard. Oh, I'm so happy to hear it. I hope they become even worse off, for heaven's sake. What about that? You know, that rich boy, her boyfriend?
It seems like they have broken up.
See? Didn't I tell you, my dear? Huh? Didn't I tell you that rich boy would play with her and then dump her? Did I or didn't I?
Since you proved to be right, you'll keep saying that for a whole year.
But the danger is greater now. Of course it is.
What are you saying? What danger?
No, Figen. Seriously, your aunt gave birth to you. You cannot be my daughter.
Stop talking about my aunt already. I don't believe you. I'd say that, but I won't. You're my mother.
Now the only target in Ece's sights is Mustafa.
I don't care about that. They can be with who they want.
Look at me. I'll kill you. You understand me? You can't allow that little snake to have Mustafa.
I'm leaving now, Mother.
Don't be out that late.
Fikriye.
Yes, Emil, what is it? What is it, Samil? Tell me.
Wait, I'm coming up. So, how about this? Ibrahim and Mustafa went into Mirat's house just now with flowers and chocolate in their hands. Is there something going on? Do you know anything? Tell me that you know.
What are you saying? Flowers and chocolates?
Yes, I swear.
Thank you so much.
Come on in, Ibrahim. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you.
How are you, Mustafa?
Much better.
Who is that young man? Is he okay?
An acquaintance. He doesn't have anyone in this city. He was sick and we brought him here.
That's very kind. Where is Ece?
Ece is upstairs in her room.
I wish I could see her too.
I'll go tell her right away.
Let the young man sleep there. We'll sit over here.
Are these for us? They're very pretty. That's very thoughtful of you.
Actually, they're for Ece.
Ah, okay. Sit.
Ece, Mustafa is here. Get up.
Mustafa's here? With his father?
Uh-huh. Come on, don't waste time. Let your hair go free. It looks a lot better on you.
Yeah, his father's a little angry at me. He may say something bad.
No way. His father wanted to see you himself, he said.
He really said that?
He really did. Come on. I think you should wear something colorful. I'll go downstairs now. Huh?